Hello and welcome. So, I'm going to take a look at the Times Cryptic crossword, and this has been published on Wednesday the 15th of January 2025. So it's Friday now, so I'm a couple of days late to it. You don't get any set of information, so there's not a lot I can know about this really. So I think all I can do really is reset the timer and crack on. Nothing on record that identifies business. Gosh, nothing on record. Nothing normally goes oh. Veto, co. Okay, where one might find food writers of little talent. Food writers, little talent. Prison reformers, quick meal. Take away, take out. Prison reformer, take out. Maybe. Nick out. Cliquey crowd, pouring out. Okay, pouring out looks like an anagram. That's 7 letters. No. Group. No, no. Something group. In group now. In group. There we go. Lure a girl in a way that could be irregular. Lure a girl in a way that could be regular. So, I mean, irregular makes me think it's going to be something like an octagon or something, but an irregular octagon. Lure a girl, alas. Right about start of conflict. Right about start of conflict and its end maybe. Truce. True and truce with a C. Start of conflict. Cheats alter boring summer clothes. Boring summer is 12 letters, but in that case, clothes, and which is a definition, clothes or cheat, because alter would be the anagram indicator, so that doesn't really work. So maybe it's alter boring, and then put some clothes on the end, which would be trunks. Cheats. Pass on traffic warning and fix with utmost figure. Pass on traffic warning. Stop and go. Pass on. Pass on. Traffic warning is red. Okay, ugly dwarf in part of Austria, not unknown, having doubled back. Gosh, there's a lot going on in that clue for a 5-letter word. Ugly dwarf in part of Austria, not known, having doubled back. It looks like it ought to be a hidden word backwards. But what double back do you turn? Not unknown. Part of Austria. I mean, to go across those 3 words, it has to be U-T-O-N-A, I think. But I can't see that being the case. Master of European cheeky one in kinky sex. Mastery of European cheeky one in kinky sex. So that's something like I mean, cheeky one, kinky sex. You'd think if it's not specifically some kind of kinky sex, then I would assume that's an EXS, SEX for anagram fodder. Really kinky being the anagram indicator, but okay. Provide funding for outstanding result. Provided, catered. Funding for outstanding result. Outstanding result could be an A1, A grade. Funding. Overturn limit with audible expressions of regret. Ruing. Overturn limit would be. So I think this is a word meaning overturn. Limit would be something like a cap. Caprice. Ruse. Caprice. Top ruse. Overturn would be to upend. Watch door in study being smashed. Door in study being smashed. So that's not so much to consecrate in bishop's absence. So, not so much is bless and less, isn't it? I think take the B off from that to get to that. Made in, so 3 on my crosses is about normal. Made in desperate hurry, glass apt to shatter. And glass apt would suggest it's a anagram. Made in desperate hurry would be stopgap, kind of. Glass apt. And stop. No, stopgap can't fit because it's 7. It's only 4 and 3. Okay, conducted over good lab frequency frequently. Lab frequently would have to be an LB, wouldn't it? That doesn't really work. I've got OEGO VRODA. Conducted over good lab frequently. Nope. Put down. Then men raised mast on high. Put down. Then men raised mast on high. I've got no idea what that wants me to do, really. Iranian starts to throw boot about and waves ruler. Starts to suggests it should be TB. About Iranian. T. Britannia, that is, isn't it? I don't quite know why it's Britannia. We got so TB for about and ways ruler. Oh, it's an anagram of okay, it's an anagram of Iranian, isn't it? Yeah. I can't quite see how it's Iranian because I'm missing an N. So in fact it's double N. Isn't it? 1T, 1N, TB. Yes, there we go. What's this? Something light. Chief is after mean man who's paid pennies for position in front row. Whoa. Chief is after mean man. Tight fist, tight is mean. Chief tight. Position in the front row is tight. Was it right hand? Right hand, man, right hand. Chief is after mean, so there's mean is tight. Chief is tight lead, tight lead. Man who's paid pennies. Not sure about that, but I think it's tight though. Make one's mark in plea over a major departure from scripture. Cool. Make one's mark in plea over a major departure. A major departure from scripture. And band of fur in untidy place on cap for 1. Band of fur. Untidy place is a sty. STP doesn't really work though. Sty on cat for 1. Pet. I think cat for 1 is a pet. Untidy place would be what band of fur be if that were top Muppet. I say untidy place. I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not sure really. Richest countries unprepared in retrospect for conflict. World War One. Richest countries is richest. C-O-U-N-T-R. No. Richest countries unprepared in respect for conflict. Countries is 9 letters, I think. Conflict is a war of some sort. 3-day war, 6-day war, 100 years war. Could be years war. Don't think so. And if it is unprepared is raw. Okay, war is raw upwards, isn't it? So unprepared in respect. British countries. Something lands. Let's put lands there. Don't know if it is, but let's put lands. I can't think of what lands it would be though. Richest would be. I can't think of a synonym for richest. Rash like hives or herpes, for example. Oh my. Hives or herpes, for example. Is there something? Rash like would be as hives. Rash, I think like hives or is probably 9, 11 letters. Like hives is an anagram, it could be an anagram, like hives. Rash being the anagram indicator. What's that going to be though, if it is? Can't think what that would be if it is. Make fullest use of proverb, first to explain gripping lives. And first to explain could be that bit. Gripping live. First to explain. Make fullest use of proverb. Okay, people on night train going over these. Sleepers. Oh, thankfully there's something I can get. Initially simple. Stress. Lock is a tress and tension is stress. Flex performing as barrier. Some kind of gate. Dam. Performing as. Act. Old Scotsman's outside loop. Oh. I've got no idea on that one. Right, let's go back to the top and see what I get on second look. Nothing on record. So I would think that nothing on record means I need to put no at the end. Record. If that was no, I mean, the only word I can think of is veto. That identifies business would be. Or is it nothing on, which would be like nude. Record that identifies business would be nothing I can get. Where one might find food writers of little talent. Rub. Food writers. Prison reformers, quick meal, fast. I can't think of the prison reform was. If there's a particular name for one, I don't think it is name one, but quick meal would be a. I can't even think that. Lure a girl in a way that could be irregular. Okay, could that just be an anagram? Lure a girl? In which case it would be irregular. Ha! That's hilarious. That's the funniest clue I've ever seen. I think. No, it can't be irreg. What's going on there? I was just staring because like irregular. Um, it's going to be something like that, isn't it? That's the bizarre thing. Um, I'm going to go on from there. Just ignore it for a minute. Cheats after boring. Oh, I don't know. Pass on traffic warning. Okay, so let's assume that's going to be an and. Pass on traffic warning and fix with utmost vigour. Gosh. Something and fix. Mend and. Ugly dwarf in part of Austria. Not known. Not unknown. Having double back. Tyrol is the Austria. Troll. There you go. Troll. Okay. So that's completely drawn that down, but at least got troll, so that's, yeah, the Tyrol with a double L on the end, but no Y. Fair enough. This one, gosh, Master of European, cheeky one in kinky sex. Master of European. Got no feel for that one. Provided funding for outstanding result in enrolled in endowed. Outstanding result in owed. Provided could be if funding. Provided funding is endowed. I don't know why that's outstanding result. Oh, end owed. Yeah, result is end and owed is outstanding. Okay, I'll go with that. This one, overturn a limit with expressions of regret. I think that's ruse. But therefore what overturn is, I'm not sure. Watch door in study being smashed. Door in study is 11 letters. Right, this one. Flex. Performing as barrier. Flex. I thought damn a barrier, but what would that be if that were the case? And the other is century. Century is door is an entry. Study century duty. Study smash there. Okay. Barrier. Ugh. Flex. Performing as barrier. Performing is on. Flex is to. Let's assume that's performing is on. Flex is to. Not sure. Not convinced by that bit. But what's down here? Oh, this one. Okay, that's definitely not an anagram then with two D's in it. And not a single D in the clue. Rash, like hives or herpes, for example. I kind of feel like that's more likely to be a play on the fact they both begin with H or something like that. H started or ended. Hives or herpes. S ended. Rash. I mean, they both end in es. But what you do with that, rash would be something minded, quick-minded. Not sure. Okay, not going well on this really. What's this? Tight head prop. Position in the front row. Yeah, tight head prop. Of course it is. Oh, what's this? Okay, maybe that is cap with overturn is to cap size. There we are. Size. There we go. I have seen that somewhere in the dim and distant past as well. In the QC. Old Scotsman's outside loop. Old X O Celt O loop. You'd think a loop is no. Picked. I think that's Peacot. So picked is an old Scotsman. I assume a loop must be Peacot. I'm going to leave that like that. I think that's probably an O there. Master of European, cheeky one in kinky sex. Oh, that's the X. Experience, i.e. X. But if it's cheeky one in there, one is per. Is that per? Exper. Expertise. Expertise. So there's, what's that? SE. Pert is cheeky, I think. One is I. Yeah, European. Mastery expertise. European X. SE for cheeky. Yeah, okay, that's good. Gosh, and that's pick. That must be P. I don't know if that's. No, I assume loops is that. Headed. Hot-headed, that'll be. Yes, so they both begin with H. So H for hot. That's a bit of a next level solving, I think. Hot-headed H. Okay, so I got the wordplay now. Rash is hot-headed. Oh, what's this? Change chanced cheats. Like summer clothes. After boring summer clothes. Cheats. Things, thinners. Alter is to change. Changes. I think that's the thing, isn't it? Something changed. So changes alters. Boring means put it into a word for summer clothes. Cheats is something, I'd think. So what word is summer clothes are tees, t-shirts, tees, shorts, short changes, there are. Shorts, short changes. Oh, okay. Richest countries, unprepared. So look at this one again. Pass on traffic warning. And fix with utmost vigour. I've got no proof that is actually a G there, have I? That's the only richest. Countries unprepared. Okay, we know unprepared is war backwards. Richest countries are the first world. Because it's first. Did I say First World War somewhere along the way? I think I did, didn't I? Okay, that's not going to happen. But I think it's still something like gorilla. Could be irregular. Yes, of course. Okay, so double R. Yes, so regulars are the normal army. Therefore, a guerrilla is someone who's signed up for their own kind of battle. What's going on here? Pass on traffic warning. fix with utmost vigour. Okay, not sure about that one. 16 down. Make fullest use. Let's make fullest use of proverb. First to explain gripping lives. Gosh. Gripping lives. Either. To explain gripping. Utilise. I don't know why that would be utilise. No, it can't be utilise. North and. North. South and. Pass on. Gosh. Okay, let's have a look at some. I'm going to get some of these up here now. Get towards these. Prison reformer. I think Elizabeth Fry. So, prison is stir. Ah, yes. Stir fry. Nice. Clever. Very clever. Put down, then men raised mast on high. Put down. Idle. I don't want to put idle in there. Put down. Loyal. Then men raised mast on high. Cool. Raised mast would be so then men raised aerial. Can't be aerial, can it? Let's look at these ones over here. Made in desperate hurry, glass apt. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's the glass apt. Got rid of my S's. Last gasp, I suppose. Gasp fits. This one here, nothing on record. Record's an LP, isn't it? That identifies. That identifies business. Nothing on. Ludo, Lino. What we got here? Conducted over good lab frequently. Oh gosh, over. Could that be an anagram? Good lab? No. Over good lab could, but there's no IE in. There's no. In fact, there's no I in that clue, so there's no sign of that being a an anagram. Over good lab frequently. Guide dog, I think that is. Guide dog. So dog is to, I don't know, a lab is a dog. Frequently good. Why was I saying guide dog? I don't actually conducted is a guide dog. G. I mean, I've bunked it in there. I'm not quite sure why. I was thinking lab is a dog and G for that, and filling in the letters I've got. Conducted. Guide over a good lab frequently. G O. I'm going to go with that. I'm not sure about that. Logo. Now, yeah, I mean it must be guide dog, there mustn't it? In that case, I can't see anything else going on. Okay, let's go in 28 minutes. Not too much left to do. Not that I'm going to get them, but 3, 4 up here. Cut down 5, 6, 7. Just some nasty pass on. What have we got? Goes in there. Traffic warning's a signal. Traffic warning is a sign. It's a triangle. Fix with utmost vigour. Something and toil. I think the second one might be toil. Or oil. Elbow grease, I'm thinking, oh, utmost vigour. Pass on. Look at this one. Put down. Then men raised mast on high. It doesn't really mean a lot to me, that as a clue, mast on high. Men could be, I suppose, soldiers, which would be something like the ordinary ranks. Um, put down, beta. Okay, put down will be lay. Oh yeah, master on height race. I guess that's royal then, is it? I would think that's royal there, because you got OR. Master on a high, raised mast. I don't know. Then men, OR, raised. I don't know what master on high means, but I'm guessing it means royal. Where one might find writers of little talent. Grub, grab. Can't be pub. I know that. What? I would think that's grub, but I can't see why. It's what goes. Excuse me. What goes next to it? Grub. Can't think of a phrase. Grub. Something. Okay, let's have a look at 7 down. Make one's mark in plea over a major departure from scripture. Oh gosh, a major departure from scripture. Um, make one's mark is to just sign your name, isn't it? Maybe to put an X. If I was to put an X there, I don't think it's an X there. So if I was going to put an X, I'd put it there. In plea is to. I mean, there's not many letters, not many words together, apart from an E, really. Exodus. Major departure in scripture. Yes, of course. Exodus. Why is that dus? Exodus. Why is that? Make one's mark is to make an X. Plea over is sud. I don't quite know, but I'm pretty certain that's going to be Exodus, because Exodus is the, well, I can't remember which group of people it is, but leaving somewhere, departing from, probably the Jews departing from Egypt in the story of Exodus. I don't know, one of the Bible stories anyway. Band of fur. Oh come on, I must be able to get this. In untidy place. On cat for one. I mean, I want to put grub stream in here because it just fits, but where one might find food writers. It's hard not to think that is an ST, really. Of little talent, though. And then if that was an M, that would be Muppet. Not like, I don't think an untidy place is necessarily a mup. Which really, assuming that's a pet. Let's have a quick alphabet trawl then. Zap, dump, dump's a tip. Tippet, I wouldn't be surprised if that's a tippet actually. Tip's an untidy place on a cat. I think that's a tippet. I'm going for that. Oh, that must be street, mustn't it? Street, where one might find Grub Street. I'm going to go with Grub Street. I believe that. I now have made that up to exist. Mainly because I've not really got much clue other than those. What's this? And what's this one down here that I haven't looked at for a while? This was the old dam, wasn't it? Flex. I'm going to actually write this down horizontally to help myself out, and the IIE one. Not that I think they'll help me a lot, but you never know. So something O, something D, something N. I mean, normally you'd have an E in there, maybe an in. Performing is on though. Flex is to as barrier. Wooden. Cordon. Cord is flex. Cordon is a barrier. There we go. Nice. That was. I'd like to think that was from writing it down horizontally. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not going to deny it. There we go. Something E. It'd be nice to forget either of these two really. Make fullest use of progress. That's what I thought utilise, because use is in the clue. proverb. Proverb first to explain gripping lives. Lives or lives? Gripping lives. I mean, there hasn't been much kind of misplay on that one, has there? Make fullest use of it is to make fullest use. Prioritise, no. I've got that size in there. And expertise. I could be I think it's going to be an INE kind of word probably, or an ice maybe. I can't imagine there being another S or Z kind of sound. Make fullest use is to first to explain would be TE. Gripping lives. Lives or lives would be B. Lives would be, gosh, don't know. I can't believe make fullest use of proverb would be the definition. So make fullest use. Proverb probably begins P first. Proverb first, P. To explain is to the gripping lives. Make fullest use of is to participate, is to going on here, pass on. I mean, this should be pass on traffic warning and fix with utmost vigor. So fix with makes me think that's where the and comes in. So fix is to do something here. Utmost vigor would be pass on traffic warning. Though would be, I'm not sure really. There's a few words that will fit in here. Worth. What goes here? Not W. Could be an E. No. Unlikely. I think a word like Monty could there, but I can't think of many words that go there. No. Very unlikely anyway. No. Now, H definitely can. S can. Maybe an A. But actually overall there's not many letters that will fit there, of which H is the most likely, I think, but not necessarily the correct one. Pass on. Fourth and call. Something in call. Beck and call. Warning. Here we've got a few more options, I think. Could definitely be in there. Mouth. Mouth and okay, hoots. Traffic one's a hoot. Hoots and bells and whistles. Fix would be I think hoots, but I don't know that's going to be the answer. Alts. doing cool cones with traffic warnings. I mean, most of them have got hot-headed correct at this point, but I think I have. Pass on is to die, isn't it, as well? Pass on is to die, traffic warning, and fix with utmost vigour. I mean, is there a possibility there's an anagram there? I don't think so, a partial anagram for one of those words. Utmost vigour is... warts and all, I don't think so. Root and toots and toots or hoots, toots and... I mean, again, phrase I don't know either. If it is toots and... youth and... So, a lot coming in there. So I'm a bit stuck. My first use of is to... proverb first, to explain gripping lives. Could be an anagram, gripping lives, I suppose. To explain is to tell, isn't it? Tell. But I can't see that. Can't see how that would fit. Tell. Say. Okay. I'm going to record. I'm just going to put the video on pause while I have a think to myself. Okay, well, I haven't really got any further. I mean, I've had a few thoughts that maybe this is fill. I had a few thoughts that maybe this is P. First to explain, so T. First of two is T, and E for explain, and then a word meaning lives going in there. Make it give you the fullest use of proverb, in which case that would have to be tor. Alibis. Talibis. Don't know really. I wonder if there's an anagram of lives going in there somewhere. Can't really see that. Pass on traffic warning. Tailbacks. Pass on. I don't know. So I think I've reached the point where I'm going to check what I've got and kind of help myself to the last few. See. Okay, so everything else in the grid is good. That T's wrong. Okay, let's try P in there. So I'm going to just help myself get some letters. No, the P's wrong as well. Let's try some letters here. Let's go W. Let's work through the alphabet. No. E. Okay, that's not going to be like. I'm not going to try it. Well, or I will try. Check. Word. Tooth and nail, that is. That's tooth and nail. Actually, I know without even looking at it now. That's tooth and nail. Yes, I don't know why it is. Oh gosh, what's this? Sanitize? I've had sanitize, haven't I? Make full use of. Tooth and nail is definitely utmost vigour. Pass on. Toot. I said toot, didn't I? Toot. And nail. Nail is a to fix something, is to nail it. Warning. Hand. H. Toot. H. I'm not sure about the H hand bit in there. Anyway, so that just leaves this one here. What have I got? First to... I've tried the P and the T, haven't I? Make full use of first to explain. E. Gripping lives. I'm going to try see if I can help myself there, I think, really, because I think I could be right. R T Y U. Not going to bother that. Not going to move I. O. Not going to try with that. P I've tried. L. Could be L. Who knows? But it's K. Unlikely. It's just knocking on the head. J. H. I'm going to have to come back and do some of these if they don't work out. If I can't find it, just play. Galvanise. Could have been a good word. Facilitate. Fast. I did think about F. That isn't right either. D. I feel like I'm certain I'm not. I definitely wouldn't have got this one. Oh gosh. M. May. Ma. Make fullest use of proverb. First to explain. What was that word then? M. I mean, maritime was a word I thought of earlier. I something E. Make. Metaname. I'm going to try the K there, just out of interest, see if that should. No. Okay, that's okay then. Gosh, meh. I have to go back to drawing on a R. T. I don't think it's going to be Y, but let's just try it. Going to skip the vowels. Map. Mally. K, did I try that? I don't know. Let's try it anyway. Going to miss H. Oh, M-A-H. Mahi, Madge. Maggie. Not sure about that really. No. F. Mad. Mass. Oh, maximise, isn't it? It's maxim. Maxim is a proverb. So what am I doing? Am I putting a Z or an S in there? So maxim is a proverb. First is to explain gripping lives. Make fullest use of is to maximise. Proverb is a maxim. First is to explain gripping lives. S or Z? I don't understand what the wordplay is doing there at all. So proverb goes first. To explain gripping lives is ice, ice, ISE, IZE. Maximize. Go with the Z, but I'm not sure. Just checking this. 5738, I don't know. Don't quite understand that last bit. Oh, mm, yes, I do understand it. Yes, okay. So yes, it's lives is, and first to explain is an e. There we go. Okay, so 5738 with just a little bit of help. I mean, I didn't actually need help in. I tried two letters that were wrong in either now, and then something occurred to me. Maximise need a lot of help on, to be fair. Okay, let's go through what I can see. We've got nothing is O, and that's going on the end of a record, which is a log. So a logo identifies a business. Grub Street. I don't know what Grub Street is really, but obviously food writers write about grub, and place is a street. I assume it's Grub Street somewhere where talentless people are. We've got prison is stir, and then actually prison reform was I don't know if it was Elizabeth Fry, but the Fries were, and a quick meal is a stir fry. Cliquey is an in-group, cliquey crowd is an in-group, and that's an anagram of pouring as indicated by out. We've got lure a girl is an anagram of gorilla. In a way, that could be, it's taken as an anagram, and irregular. So the definition is irregular. So a regular soldier is somebody who signs up for the main army. Guerrillas are irregular, irregular soldiers. Right about start of conflict and its end maybe. So the end of a conflict is a truce, and yeah, right is true, and start of conflict is a C, letter C. We've got cheats is short changes, we've got alter is change, and that's boring, so it's going into summer clothes which are shorts. Pass on, traffic warning. Okay, so if you pass something on, you hand it to someone. A traffic warning is a toot, so if you, so therefore, if you pass on a traffic warning, you would toot hand. Gosh, that's cryptic crosswording at another level. And you fix something, you nail it. And if you do things with the utmost figure you are, it's tooth and nail, which is fair enough. An ugly dwarf is a troll, apparently. Part of Austria is the Tyrol, which is spelled Tyrol, so there's a Y in it normally. But the clue is saying not unknown, so take the Y out and then have double backed, so put the second up, another L on it. Mastery is expertise. We've got E for European, we've got cheeky is pert, one is an I, and that's going in an anagram of sex, S-E-X. Provided funding is endowed, you endow someone with funding. Outstanding is owed, and the result is end, so it's end owed. Overturn is to capsize, a limit is a cap, and audible expressions of regret are sighs. Watch door and study being smashed. So watch is sentry duty, a door is an entry, and a study is being smashed is an anagram of S duty. We've got not so much is less. Consecrate is to bless, but the bishop is absent, so take the B off of bless to get to less. Oh, what have we got here? We've got made in desperate hurry is last gasp. Last gasp is an anagram of glass apt. To shatter is the anagram indicator. Right, what have we got here? Conducted over good lab frequently. I'm not quite sure what's going on here. I mean, I am thinking a lab is a Labrador, which is the dog. I mean, frequently, I can only see conducted as being guide dog. Conducted over guide dog. Frequently, yeah, a good lab. And the other possibility is the G. There's two G's. Over lab frequently. UIDE dog. I don't know. Over could be an O, so good over, and then dead to you. Can't see that. Conducted over would be, yeah, can't see what's going on there really. What have we got next? Okay, so this one I didn't really understand either. Put down is lay, and then then men is ordinary ranks, OR, soldiers. So raise that, so put that upwards, lay or becomes royal. Mast on high, something to do with royal, don't know. We've got Iranian and then starts to throw, so throw boot. So TB and Iranian are anagrammed, as indicated by about, to get to Britannia, the rule. Britannia, what's the phrase? Rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves. So there we go, wave ruler. We've got chief is a head, after mean, which is tight, and man who's paid pennies. Man who's paid pennies is a prop. I don't know why that is. Oh, man who's paid is a pro, and then pennies is P. Yeah, so pro for professional, man who's paid, P for pennies, and that gives you position in the front row, which is a tight head prop. In rugby union, maybe in rugby league, I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on here. If you make one's mark, then you sign an X, you put an X on it, a typically thing. In plea over, so SUDOE, Eodus. Don't know about that, but a major departure from scripture. Well, Exodus is one of the books of the Bible where there's a major departure, where I think it's the Jews leave Egypt. Apologies if I'm wrong about that. Not heard of a tippet, but I'm guessing it's a band of fur. An untidy place is a tip, and a cat for one could be a pet. Okay, the richest countries are the first world. Unprepared in retrospect, so that's raw going upwards, which gives us war, and the First World War was a conflict, no doubt about that. If you're rash, then you're hot-headed, and we've got like hives or herpes, so two words that begin with H. H for hot, so they're hot-headed, and they're examples of hot-headed. We've got here, okay, yeah, so we've got make fullest use of is to maximise. Proverb is a maxim. First to explain is an E, and that's gripping lives. So lives is so-and-so lives. So-and-so, let me think of an example. My mum is living. My mum lives. My mum is. Yeah, so she lives, she is. There we go. People on night train, going over these, so double cryptic hint there towards sleepers. You know, if you go on a night train, then you go on a sleeper train, and railways have sleepers, big logs, big bits of timber across that the rails are sat on. What have we got here? We got initially simple, so an S, simple. Initial letter of simple, and then a lock is a tress, and that creates stress, which is tension. We've got flex is chord, performing is on, and a barrier is a cordon. And finally, another word I haven't heard of, so old, pico, and old Scotsman is a pict, and outside a loop, which is an O, so pico. There we go, all done. 57:38. Little bit of help on that last one, maximum. I did spend a lot of time on pause, so not too embarrassed about that. So yeah, good puzzle. Almost did it. Pretty pleased with that.